Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News in Shinrin-yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Friday, April 9th, around 10 p.m. Mountain Time 2021. We have record hail. We have record volcanism. We have record snow. Well, ho, ho, ho. The big story, tornado warnings lifted, severe thunderstorms move through eastern Oklahoma. Say it ain't Soma. Keep calm. It's boom time. Lowland snow possible in some areas of western Washington with record snowpack in the region. Hello. Heavy snow possible in southeast Wyoming next week, like a tweak. Up to 2 feet of snow could land in Colorado in the upcoming days. Hey, haze. Hail batters Habersham. Yeah, we're in Georgia as late night storm rolls through. That's not the only place we saw hail. Surrey County, Friday severe weather drops impressive hail. Take a look at that. Friday afternoon, as the hail grows like sledgehammers on the roof, hail damage reported across the region. Yes, things are broken in central Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. Ale-size hail, in fact, at Gordo around 6:15 p.m. Baseballs by the buckets. Pluckets. Big hail falls in Chickasaw. Oklahoma much? It's boom time, kids. Severe hailstorm moves through Bryan College Station, and they have their helmets on. Thank God they weren't baseball size. Oh, but those look like cricket balls. Hail reported in Rankin County as severe storms move through Mississippi. That's like everywhere. In fact, according to the interactive hail maps from hailreports.com, the report for Thursday, April 8th, showed 8,187 hail reports between 1.75 and 2.25 inches. 61,000 below 1.5 inches. Absolutely amazing. Severe weather and flash flood threat advances east. Scattered severe thunderstorms, tons of hail are expected to bring damaging winds and possibly isolated tornadoes from southeast Louisiana eastward to the Florida Panhandle and northward into Alabama and western Georgia. Excessive rainfall could lead to rainfall amounts as high as 4 inches, and we'll get to those totals in a minute. Along the central Gulf Coast, widespread showers and thunderstorms are possible for most of the eastern U.S. Whew. We're only 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, and that's been a lot. As the snow rapidly melts and the rivers rise, we still have red flag warnings and watches throughout the U.S. where there is snow melting out of the mountains, especially where we are in Archuleta County. And we are watching flooding activity to the east of here in the southeast. Experts now, U.S. faces 65% chance of above normal hurricane season. And this is according to the experts. Global climate patterns and atmospheric humors are leading towards 65% chance of an above. What is a humors? I don't even understand what that means. 65% chance of above normal 2021 hurricane season, according to the Colorado State University, which has issued the seasonal hurricane forecast for the last 38 years, folks. And that's reported by The Hill. That means the U.S. will likely face an onslaught of hurricanes this season. An onslaught. Which is like a cacophony, only different. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st through November 30th. The CSU Tropical Meteorology Project team predicts at least 17 named storms, with 8 of those expected to become hurricanes, with 4 reaching high category hurricane strength, reports The Hill. Diamond says at least one will hit South Florida. Mark my words. And here we are at the GFS model, checking total snow in the U.S. Here we are walking you through the weekend early in Saturday. Heavy snow moving into Washington State. Take a look. It's their fate. 16 inches predicted, maybe 18 or higher in the high elevations. Northern Idaho, western Montana is going to be pummeled. Not really, just a light slathering. North Dakota, the full state. That's their fate, snow. And then take a look at Wyoming. Light up through April 17th. We know that's next week, but it is a tweak. Take a look. Colorado's going to be picking up on the party starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and then another little pulse there Friday, Saturday. And it's boom time, kids. Could see a nice activity up in the Adirondacks. Late April could be record-breaking. Heavy snow also predicted in the Sierras, much needed moisture. And we're looking at moisture out through April 25th, which is looking fantastic. Watch it. This is moisture we don't need through in the next 5 days down here in the southeast, already saturated. And then, but look at it moving through in the regions we need it here in the west, especially. So that is good news if these models stay true through April 25th. This type of precipitation is exactly what we need to quench the wildfire season, which is coming in fury unless we get a little wet. And it looks like we're getting moist. Monster snowdrift blocks Scottish roads. Southern Croatia sees the first April snow ever as Whitehorse snowpack reaches 300% of normal. Holy macaroni. You know what that time is. Now, if you complain about not having snow, ho, for long enough, it's going to kick you in the, like Whitehorse Yukon got kicked in the bum. Yeah, take a look at that, 300% of normal. And the runoff is going to be epic. Slovenia suffers the coldest April temperature in history. Belgrade breaks all-time snow records. European winemakers bust out the frost fires. And Antarctica blast threatens early season snow in Southeast Australia. Not only that, we're going to get to it in a second. Western Australia evacuations ordered as cyclones loom. Big news. And we have to pay to read the actual story. So we'll just read you the headline. Seismic update. Most recent quake out here, we have a double boomer in Japan. There's the 4.4 aftershock coming from the main quake here, which, if I could just click on it, 5.3. Surface quake, no quakes of note, except that Hawaii and Mauna we should be keeping a close eye on that activity. Here's a big boomer out here in the west. Let's take a look. Nevada, those are aftershocks from the Mina, Nevada quake. And interesting quake over here in Eastern Europe. Romania, 4.4. Al Gorzabor. So there's that. There's also Saint Soufrière, yes, in the Caribbean. Saint Soufrière, we reported on it early. We were one of the first to do it, obviously. We were the first to report on its increase 3 months ago, and also predicting a major earthquake based on grand solar minimum data, and it did do a boom. Not only that, it gave us a double boom. A boom boom. Volcano erupts for a second time on the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. Same VEI 2.3 magnitude as earlier today. We didn't have very much data, and both of them gone to 20,000. This one's a little lower, 23,000 feet. The earlier one, 27,000 feet. So we have two VEI 2.3 eruptions. It's totally spectacular. La Soufrière volcano on the Caribbean island of St. Vincent erupted for a second time Friday, according to the country's National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO. I thought he was a fish. I can't keep this up. The second explosive eruption was smaller than the first one by a tippy touch, which occurred earlier on Friday, according to NEMO's Twitter account. Also, the fish's friend. Another explosion observed. The vertical ash column estimated to have gone approximately 4 kilometers, 2.5 miles into the atmosphere, while the earlier one went 5 miles. We continue to monitor and update Yeah, they're really good at telling us moments before it erupts that it's erupting. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Gosh!
Oh gosh!
Okay, thank you. Just shoot my voice so I'll get it.
Holy,
Okay,
it really erupted! My God!
Scene. So big up T97 one time. Dip on it. See your boy DJ Private, I'm here. Big up Tank Up, big up Soufrière. Look at us. Dip on it.
just shoot my voice so I get it.
Holy,
Okay,
it really erupt. My God.
Absolutely. And
Seen? So big up T97 one time.
you see
Look on
it?
it. See your boy DJ Private, I'm here. Big up tank up, big up.
Absolutely awesome. As predicted, we're watching, well, what we predicted. So there it is. And there's the boom right there, the earlier boom. Soufrière, St. Vincent volcano. Massive eruption sends ash, VEI 2.3, and then a secondary VEI 2.3. And that's not all. So let's look at that. Let's see if we get that secondary puff in here. Yeah, there it is. Boom! Holy macaroni. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. Look at the amount of ejecta and stuff that's just going up and cooling the spring. Ding, ding. Are you picking it up? Yeah. So are we. And it's not the only activity that's happening. We also have Piton de la Fournaise, another shield-type volcano on a rift zone, a mid-ocean ridge, as the ocean swells. A new eruption follows sudden seismic crisis with more than 700 quakes. That's a lot of shakes. Now, what's next? That's what you should be asking yourself. And now here we're telling you. Eruptions in the Cascade Range during the past 4,000 years line up exactly with these volcanic eruptions. Historical documentation proves this. All of the predictions that we made in the last 5 years that have come true, all of them. Tell me one that hasn't, or we're waiting on it. And the next in line should be the Cascades. It was my contention, and I predicted a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, that the first eruption will happen up in British Columbia. And it'll take a while to figure out that it's occurring. So that's good news because I expect a new volcano to be added to the cacophony of volcanoes, the plethora of volcanoes that erupt during these grand solar minima times. And so during the Dalton, we had...
But yeah, it's so exciting to see when we have...
Wow, we didn't really need... No one needed to hear that, did we? Where are we? Let's get back to it. Here we are. So we're looking at either Lassen Peak, Shasta, Mount Hood, St. Helens, Mount Rainier, Glacier Peak, or Mount Baker to Puff, Puff, and Pass. But we could also add to that Medicine Lake volcano, the Three Sisters, potentially Mount Adams, and others up in British Columbia. So that's what we should be looking for in the coming year. During the summer of Bummer this year, during the pandemic and all that. Oldest DNA from Homo sapiens reveals surprisingly recent Neanderthal ancestry. And it looks like we were interbreeding with this species right before the end of their demise. Yeah, during a magnetic excursion that happened 42,000 years ago. That's when we were interbreeding with them, between 45 and 42,000 years ago. So maybe we were trying to carry on their genetic lineage. That's my opinion. Let's bring it along. Mysterious radio burst blast from space just got a whole lot weirder. Scientists discovered a so-called giant radio pulse coinciding with X-rays, suggesting there are hundreds of times more energetic than previously thought. My God, they're baffled. Yes. Hello? We know. And also what we do know is that there are solutions that are happening around the world, communities being built, infrastructure underneath the radar that's being implemented day by day. And we're planting something every day. What are you planting? Well, if you need seeds and you don't have the resources, we're happy to give you thousands of seeds from our repertoire over here that we create. And the one thing we do at the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange is we don't charge any money for anything. We give away all free seeds, all seeds, and other things for free at the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange so that we can share our abundance, which is part of the permaculture principles that we live by here at the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Abundance. Obtain a yield, and our yield is seeds, and that's one of our yields. food and plus seeds. So the seeds we give to you for free if you can make it out into the middle of nowhere, April 17th and 18th. We're going to be there on the 17th only. So make sure to show up there. And there's a good reason for that, because I've been planning a huge trip for months now. And it's out to the Moon House ruins, one of the best archaeological sites in the entire Cedar Mesa complex in Utah. Over 50 rooms with paint, and a very unique situation here that I'm not going to give you all the details, but it'll be absolutely spectacular and fabulous. Now, what I did was I bought all the permits for this particular day we're going out there, which I won't tell you about. And it's shortly after the San Luis Valley Fair, and we're going to be showing you all the details. Now, we have some of the most amazing group going out here, a multidisciplinary approach. We have massage therapists, yoga therapists, conspiracy theorists, archaeologists, geologists, photographers, interpretational scientists, and others. And it should be a fantastic display of collaboration at, yes, we're going to be there. We're going to be at the actual site, Moonhouse Ruins, one of the most fantastic and prolific, the largest. It takes a little bit to get there. Take a look at the elevation drop. We're going to go into McLeod Wash. We have to go back up the other side to get to the ruins. And it will be a spectacular weekend. We're going to kick it off with Painted Hand Pueblo. And this is all about solutions. Now, a lot of people have been asking me personally to send them cannabis seeds, and I cannot. But others can. And our newest partner is Happy Bird. Happy Bird. HappyBirdSeed.com has some of the most inexpensive medicinal seeds on the planet. I'm talking discounts up to 90% of other things you've looked at. For just under a couple dollars, you can be growing medicine at your home. And this is not schwiggity swag. This is the best of the best genetics on the planet. And I know genetics, trust me, because we have them all here. And what I'm looking at here is Mr. Maglue, Gelato Baba, Lime Killer OJ. Hey. So if you want some of the least expensive, highest quality genetics on the planet, which is being proliferated on purpose, like other sponsors that we have, just to simply give it away at cost, to spread the love to you. Sharing is caring. Healing is a feeling that brings you right to the ceiling. The epic, right? That's why we do yoga. That's why we stretch. That's why we give gratitude in the morning, so that we can cherish every single second that we breathe on earth. Now, in the moment. What are you growing? What are you planting? Check out Happy Bird Seed. Tell them Diamond sent you. And just an awesome group. And that's a boom. To knowledge. To preparedness. To sharedness. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. We love each and every one of you. I can't wait to share you the footage from Moonhouse Ruin. I can't wait to shake your hand at the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange. I can't wait to wake up in the morning. I hope you feel the same way. Hey. We love each and every one of you. Our one-time donors, our Patreons. You're all a hero if you just simply share this video. Be safe. We love you. Click on one of the other boxes to gain more knowledge. And that's a boom. To it.